Okay. Hi, everybody. I had a little prompt there. So I'm back, and this is my response to. I'm your service gamer 76. I'm back, and this is my response to the video I made earlier on the Sega big news. Well, if you have noticed, I guess part of what I predicted was correct, but I was off base. Um, yes, there was a console. Not really. More like a, a kid's meal toy. The Genesis, the Sega Game Gear Micro, excuse me, Sega Game Gear Micro was announced. And I put up this meme right here on the side of this guy right here. He's like the every gamer. And when they heard the news and how excited we all were just to hear news from Sega. And let me just make sure I put my volume down to vibrate here on my phone. So yeah, this guy represents what all us fans felt. Sega is announcing something revolutionary. Sega announces a Game Gear Micro, which is this little thing here. Game Gear Micro is not the revolutionary announcement. And then, so first we're like, no, no, yes, oh no, yes, oh no, and it's this revolutionary is some insane bullshit called fog gaming. Now I wouldn't call it bullshit, but for us it is kind of bullshit because the hype doesn't affect us here in the U.S. First of all, as you can see, the fog gaming it's only gonna be on our some it's called it's like a networking thing. I'm not too familiar of it. I haven't heard of fog networking. So and it has to do something with a lesser level of cloud game of cloud kind of solutions of things. Like I've heard of cloud, but fog is more like a decentralized kind of computers working in the arcades, Sega arcades in Japan, and I guess it only works for the people in Japan. They got access to the arcade machines when the arcade is closed, used at the comfort of their home. Great, that's great for them. All this news was pretty much revolutionary news for people in Japan. Really, it wasn't too exciting for us. It was sort of a letdown. That's why I showed this. When I found this meme on the web, this guy who made that meme really did an excellent job in capturing the excitement we had, then the disappointment, excitement, and disappointment. Um, so, yeah, as you can tell, I'm sort of disappointed. Um, I'm not going to be eating a sandwich, and because it wasn't a brand new console, like a brand new full size console. No, it's this little mini little gadget, and I'm kind of pissed. Um, kind of give you an idea. This is a Game Gear device, and I'm actually remodeling my Game Gear. And to give you an impression, that's my hand, right? And the Game Gear device. Excuse me, didn't mean to hit the mic. The Game Gear device here is going to be smaller than this screen. So the whole Game Gear is going to be about 2 inches big. So this is a measurement of this is about 2 inches by 2.5. The actual screen from the old classic Game Gear, which was a I was hoping if they were going to go back and do a Game Gear Micro, that they were going to do something more along like this design. But this is from the crappy Ad Games. But they could have done this form factor and just got rid of these boned edges and keep them more round like the Game Gear and have a better sound speaker. The speaker on this is not too great, but the one thing this has is it has 6 buttons and at least it has a memory module. You can play Genesis games, so it's like a Nomad. But to be saying I'm excited about this, I am not. I am disappointed. So I don't know what else to tell you guys. It's been a letdown. But besides that, this is kind of like a let's subvert our expectations here. This subverted our expectations. We naturally were hoping the best, but they threw that word, like I said, they like in my earlier video, they said the word revolutionary, and when people think revolutionary, it's a console. But what was Sega? I don't. I think so. Part of it is kind of our, is speculation, and we got to keep our expectations in check with Sega, because remember, Sega isn't interested in the console business. So yeah, apparently they're not really interested in going back. They're just barely tipping their toes and doing the mini and micro stuff. And I think that's the best we're gonna get out of them. Honestly, I'm pretty sure we're never gonna get a full size console from Sega again. I think they just don't have the backbone to do it. Honestly, hate to say it, I'm a longtime Sega fan, but they just don't got the backbone anymore. And like I said, prove me wrong, Sega. I'm here any day of the week. Prove me wrong. But I'm telling you, if you guys this does not make me want to go run to the store and buy your handheld. I don't want to buy it, and I couldn't even if I wanted to. It's already sold out in Japan, believe it or not. They're taking pre-orders, and those pre-orders of these little mini micro Game Gears are sold in minutes. So I have nothing much to say. I don't know not much about the Fog or the Sega Fog thing. So, but I know that I don't get to appreciate it because that's a Japanese thing. That's people in Japan get to enjoy that. For us Westerners, we don't get to appreciate that technology. So, hopefully when we visit Japan and you have a friend over in Japan, you can stop by their place and you can play there with their arcade simulators through the Fog at their home and enjoy arcade games when the arcade's closed. Which, I don't know, if I was in Japan, I'd want to go check out the actual arcade building of Sega, me being a Sega fan. So I don't know. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna keep this video short. I don't have much more to say, but I'm very disappointed with the news we got, and that's it. That's all I have to say. This is your Service Gamer 76, and I'll get back to you next time. And I'm just doing this thing just to kind of like let you know my feelings on the Sega news and their quote-unquote revolutionary, not so revolutionary game news. All right, guys. So I'll see you next time. Bye.